Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Disc Golf Van Life. I'm Mike, and we're diving into the back 12 of round 1 here at the 2024 Jacksonville Open. This event, proudly presented by Par on Disc Golf, is a Disc Golf Pro Tour Q Series qualifier where players are fighting for a tour card next season. Checking in on the leaderboard, our feature card is making moves and staying in the mix as they tackle this challenging course. Let's get back into it. Still with me on the mics is Snacks from Snacks DG on TikTok and YouTube.
It's good having me on the show, man. And the first 12 has been exciting. Can't wait to see the back 12.
Yeah, and after the front 12, we got Silas Shultz at 6 down, followed by Noah Meintsma at 5 down. Then right behind both of them is Grady Shue at 4 down. And rounding off the card, tied with Grady, is Braeden Sides, who took 3rd place in the 2023 Jacksonville Open last year.
See if Braeden can get his putt together on this back 12 and make up some shots.
All right, to get us started, we're here at hole 10, par 3, 377 feet.
Another water carry. No OB on this one. Definitely got to attack the basket with the hyzer over the water. You might see some people take the wide line with the forehand.
I was going to say no OB unless you go in the water.
That is true.
So most people will take the high backhand over this tree line here. Just gets over it.
It's pin high.
Sends it a little long, actually. A lot of power in that one. Silas, let's see if he takes more of the hyzer route, a little bit further right, and he does. A nice shot.
Breaks through the tree.
Wow, almost an ace run. Just need a little bit higher. It's going to be a tap-in birdie for Silas. So Noah with the forehand. If you got the power for it. And Noah does. Look at that roll.
Pushes it right to the basket.
Braeden probably going to take more of the line that Silas took.
A little wide. See if it finishes up.
It's got to stay up.
He went pin high too.
That looks like he's right there next to Grady. Long putt from Grady Shue.
Cashes it in.
Wow, great birdie from there. Braeden, see if he can follow that up.
Oh.
I mean, that's a tough putt to the elevated basket. Noah taking the birdie. Silas a tap in after that perfect drive off the tee.
That tree is definitely an ace blocker. It's good that he broke through because if not, it was going to follow B. So nice to see the birdie.
3 birdies and a par. All right, we're on to hole 11, par 3, 325 feet.
This one definitely feels like it's short, but it plays very uphill. You got the OB footpath on the right, and there's a Mando about 50 feet, 50 yards up the fairway.
Yeah, that keeps you from going over the walking path. Those players are going to look to hyzer flip right through this gap. Something's got a nice soft turn to it. Grady right into the first available.
Looks like Silas is going to try the same line.
Yeah, let's see if he can hit the gap here.
Looking like a little bit of headwind coming at him. Gets around first available, but gets a kick, stays in bounds.
Very lucky to not go out of bounds there. And pushes quite up close to the basket. Noah with the forehand going all the way around. Gets a nice skip. Looks to be edge of circle right there. Braeden opting for the backhand.
Gets it up enough. Got some distance on it. Arcs it right inside C1.
That's like C0.5. Grady with a nice upshot. Easy putt for par from there.
See if Noah can get this birdie.
Not even a putt, just dropping it in, really. Off the top. Silas
Oh, pushes it right. That wind was gusting left to right.
did not take advantage of that.
Oh,
Staying in bounds.
Noah shorts that putt.
He was putting right into a headwind. Looked like he got it nose down.
I give him the first bogey for a round for him, too.
Silas going to take his par. And Braeden. Nice birdie. Good start to the back 12 here. Now we're on to hole 12. Par 3. 446 feet.
This one with the tee box is a little bit tight. The trees are really close to the pad. But once they break that first available, it's wide open. Plays a little bit uphill with this last little push to the green. We should see some highs or flips. Maybe a flex.
Yeah, 446 feet. The hyzer flip is tough, but these guys do have the power.
On the green.
Stays up on top, too. Grady with the backhand.
Wind's helping him out a little bit, pushing it right.
Yes, it is. Now just needs to slow down.
Whoa. Coming in strong on that one.
Almost hit the pole off of that drive.
Looks like Silas is going to take a similar route. He's coming in hot too.
Yeah, using that wind to their advantage. Stays on top with Braeden.
Finishes a little early. Going to come up short of the green.
Yeah, that was fading a little early on him. He's going to be just on the edge of the hill there.
Oh.
Grady just misses off the basket there with his birdie putt.
Noah going a little wide on that one. Definitely running it.
Silas?
Ooh, almost didn't need chains on that one.
Look, Ma, no chains. Braeden taking the CTP here. See if he can cash in the birdie.
There he goes.
Solid putt from Braeden.
Hopefully building that confidence back in that putting game today.
Yeah, back 12 feels like a whole new round, honestly. Grady didn't leave himself an easy comeback. He's got the tailwind.
Saving par.
Noah taking his par as well. It's going to be 2 birdies, 2 pars. All right, hole 13, par 4, 520 feet.
This one's definitely an interesting hole down here close to the green. You got a triple Mando kind of closing up the fairway. So really that first shot off the tee, setting yourself up to play into the green. A little bit guarded a couple of trees on the green, but the basket. So see how these guys play up this fairway to play through the triple Mando.
Yeah, there's 2 lines. You either go down the right side here, and you're looking for it to fade and skip real hard at the end to put yourself in front of that triple Mando. See if Braeden gets a nice big skip here at the end. Ooh, went a little long and to the left. That's going to be an awkward angle to get through the triple Mando. Silas lining up the same line.
It's going a little bit wider right. So it doesn't catch a tree.
Catches the fence.
Definitely going to have a harder approach from there.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough angle as well. Grady, let's see if he can get right in the middle of Silas and Braeden's shots.
That one kind of burns out. It didn't get a good skip, but it kind of fell out of the sky on that one.
Yeah, that was a little soft, but he's going to be lined up real nice to make the Mando. All 4 on the card, taking the same line.
Noah having a good skip, finishing up. Should be straight right in front of the triple Mando for a easy approach.
Yeah, that position is ideal with Noah's drive.
Cleared the triple Mando.
Hits the tree, leaves himself a long cut for birdie. Noah with the best position.
And just laces it through there and lets it finish up right to the basket. Tap in birdie.
Silas, tough angle here.
It's a nice roll.
Not a tough angle for him. Took a nice low forehand skip shot approach to the basket.
Looks like Braeden's not too pinched up. It looks like he should be able to get an angle on this.
Yeah, he's able to get down on a knee and wow.
There's the approach.
Just got under the triple Mando and parks it. 2 tap-in birdies from Braeden and Silas.
Oh, ringing up the flagpole on that one. Floated on him a little bit.
All right, I didn't mean Silas. I meant Noah. Noah's got the tap in for birdie.
That's another short putt from Silas inside C2 that just dropped on him.
Yeah, he's going to want to take every birdie he can get out here at 4 Palms to keep that lead. As I said, Noah and Braeden just dropping in their birdies. And that'll bring us on to hole 14. Coming in at a par 3, a long par 3, 425 feet.
And definitely a long one and some different elevation changes as we see it go over this first hill, kind of comes down. Got a hill on the left side and then garden the green, all these trees right here, and then and hill up to the green where the basket's at. So definitely see some hyzer flips. If anybody wants a forehand, bring it out wide. So
Yeah, it's a tough shot. As you approach the basket, there's only a couple of gaps that you can get through.
lacing it down that hole,
And
pushing it right to the green.
Braeden finds one.
kind of follow the same line. Leaks a little right.
Gets a nice good flare skip. Oh, got too high and just clipped the branches there. Stopped them short.
Looks like Silas is going to follow suit. A little bit higher, maybe an early release on that one.
Not a bad result. He gets through the trees there. Gonna have a nice open approach for his putt.
And Grady catches up on that right side. Definitely leaked and then did not get a good breakthrough.
Yeah, you only got like a 20-foot gap and then like a 15-foot gap. Playing with a low ceiling there on the approach shot. Not a problem for Grady.
Nice little floater.
So Silas wide open, but that's a good 50-footer for him.
And if he misses, it drops off the back too, so it'd go long. And he cashes it.
Great birdie putt from Silas Shultz. Yeah, you missed that putt. You're sailing down the other side of the hill.
Just coming up short with no on that putt. Right side chains.
Little rolling away a little bit. Not too bad. Not the result you want off of that drive. Hit the gap perfect. Got a great flare skip at the end.
I think out of all four, that was the cleanest drive off that tee too.
Oh, definitely.
Saves the par.
Great comeback putt from Braeden sides.
Grady finishing out par.
Noah just dropping in his par. And then we're going to head on over to hole 15, par 3, 300 feet.
Definitely one of the shorter holes in the course. OB comes up quick on the back side of the basket, so don't want to go too strong. Definitely some guardian trees around here, so got to hit a couple gaps. And the wind actually gusts from the left side from the field, so you got to watch it pushing over and actually pushing the OB over the fence.
Yeah, I think most players are going to take a hard hyzer approach down the right side and look to get a skip at the end. And Silas just digs into that sand.
Just catches that disc and doesn't let it skip at all.
Yeah, it's really hit or miss.
Definitely look like we got a strong left to right wind coming through too.
Yeah, you can see off of Noah's shirt here. Right in front of me. Thanks, Noah.
Definitely gets a better skip player on Braeden's shot.
Yeah, that's going to be an inside circle putt for birdie. That's what you want to do. Put a lot of hyzer on it.
See if it stays clean. Same spot, right next to Braeden.
You really got to put a lot of spin on it. Catch the right angle at the end to get that skip.
A little bit wider right, but still finishes towards the basket and leaves him with a nice little birdie putt.
Yeah, he was testing that tree over there on the right side, but came down right in front of it.
Oh, went way high, lofted on him. Wasn't happy with that out of his hand. Noah with the birdie.
It's going to be the first birdie. We have 2 more attempts here. Braeden looks to be just about 15 feet away. I'm going to go through the full motion here. No mistakes. Take every birdie you can get.
And it catches. Yeah, he's definitely trying to build his confidence back. You want to make sure he went through his reps and went through his setup and not just think it's an easy putt.
Silas, after missing his birdie attempt.
Saves par with his putt back, so see if Grady can put this one in. And another birdie by Grady.
Nice. 3 birdies and a par for this hole. Almost a star frame. And now we're going to start with the first of the letter holes on the back 12. Quite a big one. Hole D, R4, 663 feet.
Yeah, definitely the second biggest out of the holes today. Kind of open, but you got to watch the trees on the right if you try to push it too far out. Trying to make it down to that Mando on the first shot, and then your approach shot getting around these guardian trees to give yourself a shot on the green for the birdie.
Yeah, I think the prime position is honestly right by that Mando tree. If you leave yourself off to the right side, there's 2 trees that give you a low ceiling, or you have to go really high around them.
Definitely some wind gusts coming in, so see how these guys play with the wind. Putting it up high.
It's fading back.
Right under that tree you were talking about on the right side, so he at least got close enough. I don't think it'll mess with his approach. Noah taking a similar line.
Gets it down a little bit lower. Trying to get a bit more distance.
That one kind of stayed out right. It didn't finish back. So
Yep.
wind must have grabbed a hold of it and kind of pushed it out there.
And now he's going to have to make a choice, either go underneath those trees or go up and around them.
Going straight at it with Grady.
Wow.
And it just dives. Just falls out of the sky.
You would think with that wind, everybody else was getting up high, and it just dropped out of the sky. See if it's a bit more forgiving to Silas. Oh, beautiful skip there at the end.
Playing close with that Mando like you're talking about. I think he's in the best position for his approach coming up to the fairway.
It is guarded as you get next to the pin, but he should have a nice open look from there. Grady.
There's this low ceiling you were talking about.
Yeah.
See how he plays.
Gonna want it to skip at the end here.
What an approach. Oh!
Wow, running it for that one.
That thing had some spin on it after that skip.
Yeah, like you said, looks like Braeden got into a good position where the low ceiling's not really in his way.
Another good player skip, pushing it straight up into the green for a tap in.
That's a drop in right there. Noah looking for something similar.
Right there.
Wow, great upshots from everybody. Silas with the cleanest look at the basket here. Almost made the Mando tree.
Pushing it left. Let's see if it finishes up. Oh, almost hitting cage.
I think that was the closest out of all of them hitting the cage.
Oh no. That wind looked like it was pushing headwind and pushed his putt to the left a little bit. Didn't catch enough chains.
Grady with a nice birdie. Noah as well. All 4 on the card had great approach shots. Braeden with the best of all of them. Easy birdie for him. And Silas taking the par.
A couple so far on the back for him that his birdies just haven't been able to fall in there.
All right. Hole E, par 3, 336 feet.
Definitely a middle length on this one. In this position, you got the OB to the left. So definitely can't push it too hard down the fairway because players skipping. So interested to see how the guys play with this OB and how they're going to get it to get down the fairway and just kind of finish right at the basket without a flare.
Yeah, he said middle of the pack as far as distance, but it does play downhill. Wow, that just
Whoa, that just kept going.
did not want to stop.
I thought for sure that was going to be down the middle of the fairway stopping.
And now he's parked. He went, I think he was sliding for 100 feet there.
Yeah. A little bit higher right at the basket on this
Just
one.
got to slow down. Oh, good tree.
Definitely a good tree. Probably see most of the guys disc down on this one, just throwing putters and mids.
Yeah, you don't want a lot of flare skip at the end. Nice soft fade to finish.
Finishes out under the tree, so at least he'll have a birdie look, not restricted by the trees.
Yeah, he slid out of the bushes there, so shouldn't be too big of a problem for Grady. Good stop from Silas. There we go.
That's how you make it down there.
2 park jobs from Braeden Sides and Silas Shultz. Grady with a long look for birdie here.
And gets the birdie. Let's go, Grady.
This is definitely a hole you want a birdie on. Being one of the shorter ones on this course.
Noah wasn't happy with that before it left his hand.
Not at all. He had to step out from behind that tree to make that putt. Silas having a little fun with Braeden there, marking his lie. And that's going to be 3 birdies and a par for the card. Almost got us another star frame.
Yeah, Noah definitely wishing he had that putt back.
All right, another long one here. Hole F, par 4, 686 feet.
And most of your guys are going to play up to the middle of this fairway right here, get halfway down, and then not too much trees blocking, really just trying to get your 2 clean shots and then get the approach or birdie look. Pretty open fairway.
They do not have the OB line this year, so players can opt to cut the corner if they choose to. There are 2 Mandos out there on the left, but pretty easy to avoid. See if anyone tries to take advantage of that here. And Braeden does.
Man, he's just floating that stuff over the.
Wow, both of them back to back. This is like 100 feet on the ground, inches off of the ground.
Looks like Grady's going right down the middle, giving him a great approach shot.
Big distance off of that drive from Grady Shue.
Looks like Silas might try to flex it around there in the same area.
A little bit more inside, misses the trees.
Right next to Braeden.
2 very different shots, but very similar results.
Does he get around that tree? Let's see.
Sneaks around it. All 4 great drives. Big distance off of the tee box for those guys. It's going to leave them maybe 200 feet.
What a beautiful approach.
Nestled up nicely right there next to the basket. Silas, let's see how he shapes this one. He's kind of got a tree in his way at the end.
Finish him clean, right into the green. Going right side with Noah.
With the hyzer approach shot. Each approach is just getting better than the last here. Let's see if Grady can just ring it up.
Putting it in the air enough. Let's see.
Ooh.
Gave it a chance.
Yes, he did. All 4 great drives, followed by great up shots. Giving them all a look for birdie here.
Knew it right when he left his hand. Looked like he had some headwind and it just lofted it.
Braeden with his birdie attempt. Him and Silas both fighting for the top of the leaderboard here.
Another band hit today. Really battling that headwind on these putts where they're at.
Noah cashing in the birdie. Grady with the comeback putt here. Looking to save his par. Dealing with a tailwind now.
There he goes.
Just got to forget about that last putt, Grady.
See if Silas can cash in this birdie. Brady making his par putt.
You can see the disappointment there.
Definitely struggling on the putting green today.
All right, hole 16, par 3, 425 feet.
Definitely an interesting hole with this first little set of trees right here. The big goal is to make it past this to play up to the fairway, to be able to get your approach shot on this basket. You know, you don't make that first tree line and you're basically playing for par. So see if these guys can break through that first tree line and get it up to play for the birdie.
Yeah, tricky line to hit. Most players are going to go right down the middle here, but you got to keep it low. It can leak into the ceiling there and hit the tree branches. Silas lacing it.
Textbook. Almost hit the pole.
Parks it off of the tee box. Noah got a little bit wider, but if he gets a nice fade and skip here at the end, shouldn't be too bad.
Definitely still have a look as a long birdie putt.
Long birdie putt, looks to have a tailwind for that.
Goes high. So if he can get over that tree line.
And there is a strong right to left wind. Pushes him a little far to the left. It's going to be a long putt for birdie from there.
See if he can finish up. Got right down the fairway.
Grady going to be right there next to Noah. A little bit closer. Braeden with an outside circle putt for birdie. Looks to be about 40, 45 feet maybe.
Floats it just a little too much.
It's a good stop there at the end. Looks like he hit Silas's disc, actually.
Oh. That thing like hopped out of the basket.
Grady having to step out from behind this tree for his look at birdie here.
Oh, another cage hit. Definitely hard trying to lean out and get around that obstruction.
Let Noah take his par real quick before Silas taps in this birdie. Great drive.
Grady with the par.
Braeden will take his par as well. 3 pars and a sole birdie from Silas Shultz.
Parking that hole.
Hole 17, par 3, 394 feet.
Got this added Mando on the right, so that kind of takes out the hyzer bomb line on the right side. So probably going to see a hyzer flip right down the gut. Let it leak down here and miss these 2 trees on the right that are guarding the basket. Plays a little bit downhill.
Yeah, they added that Mando this year. They don't want you to go over the top of the trees. Keep you a little bit honest. Makes it a little bit more of a technical shot. Silas with another great drive.
Ooh, pushes deep. Might have a harder putt back there, depending on how far it pushed into those trees. Looks like the guys are discing down, trying to get the float down there.
It's a little turned over on Noah. Stopped himself short and wide. Yeah, the play here really is just the hyzer flip something straight down the middle.
A little bit higher line for Braeden.
It's got to get through this tree at the end here. Not bad.
Definitely still has a birdie look. Couldn't finish too strong into the trees, so see if he
Yeah.
can come back to that putt.
He didn't leak into the bushes like Silas did.
Similar line from Grady.
He
Maybe a little early.
it.
Oh, it pushed through.
I see why he didn't like it,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he knows from the tee box.
Yeah,
He
from
got through.
the tee box, that definitely looks like you're putting in, out of the trees, so definitely got lucky and it pushed through.
See if he can take advantage of that.
Released it early, knew it out of his hand. Only got a
Just off
couple
the
chanks.
canes. Just missed the putt. Silas in the rough here.
Oh, going wide right. Definitely wasn't the easiest putt, that's for sure.
No, had to take a knee inside the rough there.
Definitely some birdie looks, but it looks like we're going to finish with pars. Grady with a hard comeback putt on this one.
Dropping down to one knee here. Goes through the motions and makes his par. Noah taking a par as well. And Braeden, the unfortunate par.
Missing that birdie putt again off the cage.
Par frame for the card here. Now we're on to the final hole. Hole 18. Par 3, 507 feet.
This is a wide open hole. Going to play a little bit downhill at the back part of the fairway. Definitely going to see some backhand flex shots on this. And see these guys really bomb it down here and try to park this hole.
Not an easy par 3 at 507 feet. Really got to have a big arm, which these guys definitely have. I'd like to see how they approach this.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what discs they're going to put out here and push on this distance for this hole.
Silas with a lot of power behind that.
Perfect.
Still comes up a little bit short. That's going to be about 45, 50 feet.
Looks like the wind grabbed a little bit and lofted it.
Yeah, he got that a little too high. Faded out early on him. But fading out early on a 470-foot shot.
Noah flexing it up there and it just pushing right into the green.
Noah's going to have edge of circle putt for birdie. Braeden, nice line here.
Pushing it right into the green.
Nice. He's going to have an edge of circle putt as well for his birdie.
See if Grady takes a similar line. He's not happy with it. Oh, it turned over. Pushed into the field.
Got a lot of distance, but stayed off to the right side.
You know, not the approach he was looking for. Gonna just play up for par.
Yeah, nice, quick forehand upshot from Grady.
Right to left wind definitely did not help him on that putt.
Just off the flagpole.
Oh.
Noah with the nose down again.
Just pushed it right to the ground.
Braeden with the CTP. He's off the front of the basket as well.
Another short putt for today.
He's going to throw that in for par. Silas taking his par also, but shooting the hot round today. Finishing 12 down. Grady. Nice par. Noah definitely wanted the birdie there to finish off his round.
Not bad with a 9 down. Silas with a bogey-free round today.
With the hot round, as I said.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for round one here at the 2024 Jacksonville Open. With me on commentary was Snacks from Snacks DG. Thanks for doing commentary with me tonight.
I appreciate you having me, man. It was awesome watching the guys play through this first round of the JO, and I'd like to thank our sponsor, Fore on Disc Golf, for letting it happen and this awesome event we got going on.
All right, and catch me for round two.